Hello there, Craig. I understand we had a question on Quickbooks on how to manually enter in expenses. And so I'll show you how to do just that. I do apologize, so I'm unable to capture this on the computer. So we're going a little bit manual today with the phone. And so to begin, flip it over to the main screen right here. If you're not already on this page, you can arrive here just by clicking on this icon right here. It should take you there. And so before we actually get into how to enter anything on the system, normally when you connect your bank accounts to QuickBooks, the expenses should pull over from the uh, bank onto your QuickBooks software, and from then on you can just match it. But in some instances, there are a few times where you actually have to manually enter it. So one of those is that, let's say you purchase something that's kind of outside your normal workflow. Let's say you own a business and then you make like the rare occasion of buying it or purchasing a vehicle that could count as an occasion for manually entering an expense. Or let's say you've entered you bought something with cash, or perhaps an expense didn't show up on the bank statement, but then you would want to enter it right here. So those are just a few instances in where you would want to manually enter it in an expense. So without further ado, it's actually quite simple. We're gonna hover over to expense or create right here. And right under the vendor tab, there's an expense bar, so we can just click on that. And it's pretty self-explanatory right here. We can select from where we got the expense from. So just for instance, let's say I've gone like a new telephone for the business, perhaps like a new phone system for the business. Okay, we can go down to item details. Sorry, category details, I apologize. I believe equipment rental sounds fair. And then we can just enter an amount. If you do have the original bank statement, do refer to that. I'm just using this example. And then you can also edit in like the tax right there. A payment method. Say for this instance, we paid via Visa. Okay, and make sure everything's up to date or smashing the bank statement. And you can finally hit save and close. Now, because this is an expense account, you will actually find this in the income statement. And so to find that, we can go to all apps. Oh, sorry, I apologize. Reports, standard reports. So just again, we are on that same screen or that home screen. We go down to reports, standard reports. Awesome. And on QuickBooks, they don't really have income statement. They just call it profit and loss. They're essentially the same thing. Let's see if I can find that 75. Okay. Because I classified it as equipment rental, we click on that. Sure enough, we found that 75 for that equipment rental that we just did. Thank you so much, Craig. I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, do reach out to me. And in any other instances, have a good rest of your day.